Hello everyone, and welcome to this quick video about budget big monometals. I have two yo-yos in store for you today. The first of which is the Magicyoyo y04 border. I got a pretty one in a splash colorway, but there's mono colorways as well. Now the y04 border is a pretty sizable upgrade, or at least increase in size, from the previous line. So this is the y01, and the y03 is a similar sized yo-yo. So as you can see, it's quite a bit bigger. It's a big chungus, and it costs around $25 to $30. The second one that we're looking at today is the Yozean Whaleshark. Now the Yozean Whaleshark is about a millimeter more wide than the border, and also has an upgrade of 7075 aluminum alloy, which should make it a lot more durable. Now I'm going to be playing these most of all in 1A today, but I do use both of these mostly for 5A play. So I'll show a little bit of that as well, talk about what they're like. So here we go. Starting off with the Yozean, we're doing this 30+ second long tech combo. It really pushes the spin time of the yo-yo, and it's one that I've done a lot, so it's easy to reproduce for me. The yo-yo pushes through it nicely, it stays stable, it has plenty of spin time. I even had time to correct a small miss right there. And comes back with a decent bind. Nothing super powerful, but just nice. Rail or speed combos. This is not a fast yo-yo. You can push it, and I'm not a very fast player. Someone else could do it faster than I, but this doesn't want to move fast, but it can if needed to. The third combo is a meta slack combo, which is the kind of tricks that are popular in competition right now that score fairly well. The yo-yo once again stays nice and stable through it. It goes all the way through the combo with time to correct small mistakes, and comes back with a decent bind. The finish on the y04 border is great for grinds. It does it for a long time, stays nice and stable, and still has power to return. For thumb grinds, if you throw it at a slight angle, you can do it, and it will spin on your thumb for quite a while. The cup and finish also lend itself nicely to talon grinds, but you need to have pretty big hands for that, otherwise it won't work. There is no finger spin cup, just a flat, cup. So it does finger spin for, a couple of seconds, and it starts to wobble. It's enough to do comp style finger spin tricks, but not much more. For a monometal yo-yo, this does especially well for horizontal tricks. It stays nice and stable, and it doesn't really seem to go off axis much. It mostly stays at the same angle that I threw it at the beginning, and that's very nice. Couple of 5A tricks. It has plenty of power to power through the kind of tricks that I usually do. It has a lot of stability, and the wide catch zone make it easy to catch the counterweight string into, and that really helps when playing 5A. Plus, it being affordable makes it less scary to drop the yo-yo. You could get two and replace one if it damages too badly, but as you can see, I can throw it around without a lot of fear, even if it does damage. The Yozean Whaleshark in the tech combo, it does very well. Kind of similar performance as the y04 border. It does come back at the end with a bit of a stronger bind, which is nice, so it feels like it has a little bit of extra power over the y04. But the difference isn't really that big, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. The advantage of this alloy, though, is the sound, which I think is really cool. Into a rail combo, this is also not a fast mover, but I'm sure someone better than me could push it to its extremes. Similar to the y04. It's not fast, it's not super slow, just solid. And the meta slack combo, this is the kind of tricks that are really popular, and basically the kind of tricks that these types and this size of yo-yo is made for. It's just comfortable, it has plenty of spin time, there's a lot of catch zone. It's just really nice. And it really performs at a similar level to the Magicyoyo border. It's very easy to land this in a finger grind, but it doesn't spin on the finger as long as the border does because of the different finish. And the same goes for things like talon grinds and thumb grinds and finger spins. It's a different kind of finish. It's a yo-yo that isn't really made for this kind of trick specifically. And I think it's to do with the alloy as well, which colors differently and finishes differently. For horizontal tricks, I was surprised because I was expecting the same kind of performance as for the y04 border, but it didn't quite remain on plane quite as well, which means the stability is maybe a little bit less than the Magicyoyo. But for 5A, this is the yo-yo I love. It's got plenty of power, it's got the catch zone, it's got the stability and the sturdiness that I expect or want in a 5A yo-yo that I can use without fear. So it's really nice for that. All right, time to wrap up. So I brought out a shutter wide angle just to show you like how much bigger these are than that kind of a standard yo-yo nowadays. And as you can see, they are big boys. These are, like, even if you look at the diameter, it's still like a little bit bigger than the shutter is. These are big yo-yos, and there's not a lot of big yo-yos like this on the market for prices like these. There's a couple, but not for this price. This is basically the cheapest price you'll get this size yo-yo, I think. There might be exceptions. Both are very good. Both will power through anything I can throw at them, at least. The Magicyoyo does a little bit better on the grinds. The finish on it is just a little bit less slick, a little bit more blasted, or I don't know, it's a little smoother. Thought I'd add a quick note here. The Magicyoyo did a lot better on the horizontal, staying in the same plane aspect. So for 1A, I think I'd prefer the Magicyoyo y04 border, but since I use these for 5A mostly, I picked the Whaleshark for that. The 70-75 finish, a lot of times is just a little bit more shiny, a little bit more polished, which means it sticks to the fingers a little bit more. For 5A, I prefer the Whaleshark because it's the 70-75 alloy, which will just make, it'll keep things more solid for longer. Like the dents have less of an impact. They mostly damage the anodization, but not much of the yo-yo itself. Although I have to say the Whaleshark or the border has taken a couple of hits, and it does just fine. Like, it shows no damage yet, and I have hard stone tile floors here. So if they don't do too bad on my floors, then if you have wood or carpet in your house, then you'll probably be fine. Short and sweet. Both are great. Depends on whichever you can get easier. The Whaleshark comes with more expensive shipping from the Yozean website. Because of this reason, I never buy a single yo-yo there. I buy multiple to spread out the cost. The Whaleshark is a good deal if you don't get like killed on shipping. The Magicyoyo border is not available all the time everywhere. But when they have it, usually shipping is fairly cheap and worth it. So for less than 40 bucks, you can get this one. This one is about 45 with shipping for me, but shipping might depend. So that's it. Wrap up. Hope you liked it, or at least it was useful. Until next time.